Hello, welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we'll be discussing leadership, business, and human potential, inspiring you to live rich from the inside out. Unlock your creativity, stretch out of your comfort zone, break through your barriers, take inspired action, and achieve epic results. Now, here's your host, two-time best-selling author, speaker, and certified executive coach, Deborah Kasowski.
Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show. I'm your host, Deborah Kasowski, and I am super excited that you've joined us today. Today, I want to talk to you about progress over perfection. Vince Lombardi said, "Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence." It is so important to realize what it is that you're chasing. You know, if you're chasing perfection, that ideal, at least it's like the phrase, shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you land in the stars. I was watching a video in an email of a mentor of mine, Matthew Kelly, and he had a video about the power of progress and how we need to see ourselves as the work in progress. And it fascinates me that when we undertake something new to us, that we can easily start putting pressure on ourselves about being perfect or as good as someone has been working on something for years. You see, mastery comes from building in habits that support our growth. And it comes from doing repetitive actions and honing our skills and talents. Too many people focus on wanting things to be just perfect or just right, and they hold themselves back from taking action without ever thinking the right way to do things was the way that they are already doing it. So let's think about this. If you are not impacting someone's life or there's a chance of going to jail, I would say it's pretty safe to take action. For many people, taking action equals risk. And without action, we don't make any progress. Change doesn't occur without taking action and making progress. And there are many ways that you can minimize those risks. Perform your due diligence by doing research and asking questions of all the things you have unanswered. This way you're not stuck in waiting for the how to get things done. And some people feel that they need to have the full instructions before they get started, so they don't get started at all. Start with the first step. Focus on the progress that you have made so far. Each step gets you closer than before, and you can continue to focus on details, but don't get caught up in the details, because you're going to fail to see the big picture of how far you've actually come. I love how Amy Cuddy talks about fake it till you become it in her TED Talk. She had suffered from a head injury and was told that she'd have to change direction in her career. The naysayers came out of the woodwork. She stayed focused and she put in the hard work, and she did not give up. When you're nervous, keep practicing. Keep putting yourself out there until you become what you want to be. The awkwardness you feel is not because you're an imposter. The awkwardness you feel is because you're stepping out of your comfort zone and you're growing. Instead of focusing on the how I do this when I don't know how, you should be focusing on the following questions. What do I need to become? Blank. Fill in that blank for yourself. What are the skills and abilities I need to possess to be that person? And what do I need to do to show up at that caliber? And what do I have to have in place to do what I want to do? No one is asking you to be perfect. Embrace your uniqueness. Everything is perfect as it is for you right now. For you to learn what you need to learn and be who you need to be. You may be saying to yourself, but Deborah, does focusing on progress versus perfection lower your standards? My simple answer is no. Your expectations and standards aren't lowered. When you focus on your progress, it helps you celebrate your successes and wins. You build momentum to the next step, and you envision the possibilities, and you seize opportunities that advance you toward your goal. Personally, I have been known to set high standards and high expectations. I set them for myself for the goals I want to achieve, and I want others to set their own. They have their own set of expectations and standards, but I don't want you to lower them in order to achieve things. Daily reflection really provides you with many lessons to learn and grow as you take each step. Questions for journaling or quiet reflection. Although I really do think journaling is the best way to flush out all those ideas that you have. And it includes, what did I do today that went well? And why? What will I continue doing? And what is something that did not go as well as I would have liked? And how would I have liked that situation or circumstance to go? What habit do I need to stop, start, or continue? I want you to remember this, and I'm not sure who said it, but the work in progress is often just as beautiful. So don't beat yourself up thinking that things need to be perfect. I want you to see the progress that you have around you. Progress starts with paying attention and focusing on your priorities. It was John Wooden who said, "Don't mistake activity with achievement. Progress does not mean you busy yourself with tasks and activities. Progress means that you're taking intentional actions toward your end goal." And perfection is often tied to procrastination. And people procrastinate because they want everything to be perfect before they take action. And they sabotage their own opportunity to advance. Notice that no one fears perfection, but they fear failure. If you don't fear being perfect, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, because you're farther ahead than if you did nothing. Stop hiding in the shadows of others. Start putting yourself out there and become who you want to be by being perfect just the way you are. What step are you willing to take to get closer to your goals? I want to thank you for joining me on the Millionaire Woman podcast. I want you to really start thinking about the progress over perfection, focusing on how far you've come and all the action steps that you are taking, making sure that you're celebrating yourself along the way, knowing that you are going to get to your destination. You need to trust the process. And by taking those actions, you will be inspired along the way, building yourself a momentum to continue forward. I would love for you to go over to the iTunes and write us a review. Give us a 5-star high five for the nuggets that we share with you. I also want to tell you about an awesome opportunity. April 25, 26, 27, here in the Edmonton area, I am hosting a 3-day business game-changing event called Business Brilliance. And I would love to have you join me. If you go over to Eventbrite, that's eventbrite.com.ca and look up Business Brilliance in Edmonton, Alberta, you will see all the great details. And I would love for you to join us at this event. It is going to be phenomenal, and I can't wait to share it all with you. Also, if this podcast has influenced you and there's nuggets that have changed your life, I would love to hear from it. I answer all the emails that we get, so you can go to Deborah@DeborahKazowski.com. Send me a message and I'll be happy to reply to you and take your feedback. As Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And my wish for you, as always, is go out and make today great. Have a wonderful day, everyone.